Hello, kiddies. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. You're listening to Drop the Mic.
All right, tomorrow night, you, me, party.
What up, C?
B, call us if there's any trouble, okay? Call, don't cause any trouble.
I bet B has boys over at your place all the time. That's what babysitters do.
Seriously, have you ever been awake after she's fallen asleep?
I love her.
STD. I got 2 people's blood on me. You do the math.
911. My babysitter is trying to kill me.
Are the attackers in the house?
They're downstairs having a blast.
Alrighty, babes, let's head upstairs and get the blood of the innocent.
This would go viral. I mean, nobody's done human sacrifice.
People have always done human sacrifice.
Yeah, but like, not in America with hot people.
Hey.
Hi, Cole.
Not weird, we're just having fun.
Things get messy when you make a deal with the devil.
Why is he shirtless?
That's your first question?
There's only one way to end this, Cole. Fuck you!
Kitty, gone!
Oh my god, he shot me in the boob! What kind of dick shoots a girl in the boob?
You guys suck.
You crazy bitch.
Welcome back to our humble podcast. This is Drop the Mic, and we are your hosts for the time being. I'm the Swan, and alongside me we have Admiral Atlas, James Warney, DJ Norris, and Diego Luna. This is episode 168, Playtime Is Over, and we're going to discuss the Netflix original film, The Babysitter, from 2017. But first, let's get them warmed up with our usual segments.
Oh, yeah. And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, what's up, guys? Before we hand it off to James, how are you guys doing?
Good.
How's everyone else?
Chilling. I'm feeling a little left out because I don't have a nickname when I'm announced. So I'd like to, from now on, I'd like to be called something else, but I don't know what.
Are you mate?
You cannot make this up, people.
When we can talk to you.
What about Diego Luna? That's not a nickname.
It's an actor's name, so. I just want to sound mysterious, guys. Okay.
James Malone sounds cool. You sound like a secret agent. He sounds like a freaking gangster from back then, or in choir days. From Chicago, James Malone, Chicago James.
So some pretty interesting news. Did we talk about the Snyder Cut last week?
No, that came out. Okay. That was the very next day after we had done the show.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of big stuff drops usually the day or two after we've already recorded, so we look like we're completely incompetent and late. But if you're living under a rock, Zack Snyder is officially getting his Justice League cut produced and finished basically through HBO Max. It's reported to be around the price range of $20 to $30 million to finish this film. It's I'm excited for this. I know every single person from the cast who has social media, has kind of responded to this and said how, you know, that Zach really deserves this, and for people to see his vision before it got butchered. Yeah, I'm excited for this, and it's rumored to be broken into, I heard somewhere between 4 or 6 parts. So like splitting it up instead of one continuous movie. So I guess you can kind of watch part of it, but that's just a rumor.
Like a mini series, like they did with The Hateful Eight, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that they're trying to break that down in, because it's supposed to be over 4 hours long.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, apparently Zach had a larger vision than what Warner Brothers wanted to make. So, I mean, are you guys interested? I know you guys know I am, but
Yeah.
are you guys excited for this?
Of course, bro. I don't think there's no one in the that enjoyed the DC Extended Universe that's not excited about this.
Right.
I know Ben Affleck is really excited about it. I'm pretty curious. I'm pretty curious about it. I mean, I haven't seen the other one, so do you guys suggest that I watch the old ones first and then this one, or just go straight into the new?
I'd probably go straight into this one, dude. Like, honestly.
What do you mean, what old ones?
Or like whatever. What does this cut mean? Like, because I haven't seen any of the new Superman or Batman.
I mean, you can watch Superman and Batman vs Superman, and I mean, Wonder Woman you don't really have to.
Oh,
but Wonder Woman's probably the best one that they have so far, at least. I mean, it's pretty close to being one of the best.
I haven't even seen Aquaman yet, and that's how late I am.
Yeah, just watch all of them. But if you watch Batman vs Superman, watch the Ultimate cut, because it's a little longer and things make more sense.
I told Vic to watch Man of Steel. He'll like that because Michael Shannon.
Yeah, that movie's dope. That was like that's a really good movie.
Dragon Ball Z will get.
Yeah. So I hope everyone there is excited. Everyone listening is excited for that. I believe that's coming on HBO Max 2021. Along with that news being dropped, David Ayer actually took to Twitter, I believe, and he posted a never-before-seen picture of Jared Leto it looked like Jared Leto from the trailer that we never, a scene from the trailer that we never got to see in the movie. And apparently a couple of guys who, guys who are kind of, the guys who report on these types of movies, they had seen the screener for this movie, and they said, I assure you, what we saw in theaters was nothing like the screener. So, Warner Brothers is pretty much known, at least in the last couple of years, for cutting their movies and trying to make them shorter, or just being worried that the fans aren't going to like it. So they kind of cut it down to make it more simpler and easier for the general admission viewers to like. Do you guys think because of the COVID outbreak, all of these new things these cuts are surfacing because there hasn't been a demand to go to the theater, so they want to release what they have, like stock footage or whatever? I feel like this is more for like HBO Max in general, because it's Warner Brothers, so they're going to try to push as much new content, especially that they can, into this new streaming service. I know they're really pushing hard for people to sign up and get the early, like the pre-order price of like $11.99 instead of $15 a month that you would pay if you pay for the whole year up front. So I at least think that's why they're doing this, just to get more people to try to get the streaming service. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get it when it drops in the next couple of days, but I'll see how it turns out. I might try to, if they have like a free edition for like 7 days or something, a trial, I might get it.
We know Diego's getting it, right?
Hey.
Slide me the login.
Oh, you know.
And then my last bit of news, I know a couple of weeks ago we talked about the Green Lantern show that's coming to HBO Max in the next year or so, and then also the news I dropped the other week for the Justice League Dark series that's coming to HBO Max as well. It looks like they're expected to have high levels of cinematic production value. So basically, just how this is all their money into their streaming service and making them very cinematic and pleasing to the eye, you can expect the same type of product from HBO Max.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's really good when shows get the same type of love that movies do.
Yeah,
except that whack ass CW. Hey. And that's it for my news. What were you going to say, Vic?
I was going to say, can I just jump into my news? Because it kind of ties into what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's actually just a report that has been put out by a independent research company, saying that they're projecting that it's going to be the end of movie theaters very, very soon, with 70% of current people voting not to go to movies anymore. They prefer just to watch it live or at home or just stream it on on a service. So, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I can see that happening with a lot of the major theaters, but I think that's just going to make movie going kind of like a niche group of you know how like you go to a small movie theater that like an independent theater that plays like an A24 film or just an independent and whatever. I think that's what it's going to end up becoming, some type of small theater where you get to. It's a more intimate setting.
Yeah, in this article that I was reading, they were saying that most people don't want to be around them because of the COVID, but also because it's becoming more convenient to watch it at home with all of these available streaming services and putting them out, new that same week or that same day. And they just don't want to be in a movie theater doing all of these precautions for COVID. They just avoid it altogether. So 70% of people out there right now just want to get rid of movie theaters. So I just thought that was interesting because I've been following up on movie theaters the past 3 or 4 episodes. So I figure I'd keep it going.
Yeah, I think I can see why people are scared to go back, but I can eventually see within the next couple of, once everything is open back up and we're kind of, taking the right precautions and steps, I'd say within probably 6 months, it's not going to be back to the way it was, but it'll be, smaller numbers and people going back. But there's some movies that you have to see in a theater to experience it. Like, unless you have a home theater in your house, there's no, watching Inception is cool on your 50-inch TV or 32-inch TV, whatever you have, but it doesn't, seeing Inception when it was in theaters and hearing that sound, everything is just kind of, that's the experience.
Yeah, and also it has a lot to do with the newer generation of kids. Most of them, they just want to watch it, the Netflix on their laptop or just on their phone or
they want it now. They don't want to have to go somewhere and
exactly. And most of them don't even pay attention. But that's what I feel like. That's where we're headed to. It's just more home-based theater than making it for a movie theater, and it's going to be a rare thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's going to suck if that happens. What do you guys think?
I think it's stupid because I'm going to miss. I like going to the theater myself, dude, with me and my homies.
Oh yeah,
watch movies. I like the reclining chairs, at A Street over here, and you could buy Jack and Cokes and shit if you really wanted them. Fuck the popcorn, just get a Jack and Coke. I think if once vaccinations hit, if somehow all the movie theaters are gone, someone's gonna pour a grip ton of money and they're gonna come back in a, you know what I mean? So it's stupid that they're so angst and they would just want them gone, or they're not really. It just shows did people even really care about their movies? Or
right? I guess only us.
The news I have for you guys today is for the Godzilla versus King Kong movie. They're revealing a new Titan called Titanus Kamazat, who is going to be a character that's about the darkness and embodiment of nightmares.
Okay.
So hopefully, I think for this movie, if they're gonna do some shit where they team up together, they're gonna have to bring in a real